Body had been found. Sophie Sergie was born in 1973 in rural Pitkas Point, Alaska, which was a territory of the Yup'ik people and sits along the Yukon River. Sophie's initial dream was to join the Navy, but since she stood at only 4'9", she didn't qualify for her desired position. Instead, she decided to attend college and study marine biology, since she loved whales and wanted to work with them. She was the first in her family to attend college, set on building a better life for herself and her family. Sophie got a scholarship to the University of Alaska Fairbanks, and the move was quite the culture shock for her. The university was a 5-hour flight from her village and much more urban than her hometown. She found comfort within the Rural Student Services organization, where she met a friend, Shirley, Wasu. In 1992, Sophie took a leave from school to receive jaw surgery and orthodontic work for her overbite. But since she had to work at a job in Pitkas Point to receive their health insurance, she would board a flight every few months back to Fairbanks for her treatment and appointments. Her friend Shirley had a dorm on a girls-only floor at UAF's campus, so Sophie would stay there when she was in Fairbanks to save money. And on April 24th, 1993, they did just that. It was a Saturday, and Shirley and Sophie had lunch, ran some errands, and hung out at the dorm. By Sunday, Shirley was preparing for final exams and did some schoolwork. According to Shirley, Sophie had plans to attend a movie with some friends. That night, after Sophie went to the movie and Shirley did some studying, they met up at the dorm where Shirley's boyfriend, Noah, ordered pizza for the group. By around 1 a.m., they decided to call it a night. As was usual when Sophie stayed over, Shirley gave her the dorm to herself while she stayed in Noah's dorm. Before Shirley and Noah left, Sophie asked if there was anywhere she could go to smoke a cigarette. That night, it was below freezing, so Shirley told Sophie that she can go to the bathroom down the hall since it had vents to suck up the smoke. And with that, Shirley and Noah headed out. Shirley noted that there were a few people still in the hallway, including a man she didn't recognize. She locked eyes with him, but wouldn't realize who he was until decades later. On the morning of April 26, Shirley returned to her dorm. She was, admittedly, a bit annoyed finding the door unlocked, the bed still made, and the TV and lights still on. She assumed that Sophie had already gotten up and ready for the day, but when Shirley got home, everything was where she left it, and Sophie had not contacted her. This was when Shirley got worried, asking around to see if anyone had seen Sophie. Shirley even called Sophie's orthodontist that she had an appointment for, but they informed her that Sophie never showed up. While this was happening, students around campus began chatting about a police presence at Bartlett Hall, the dorm building that Shirley lived in. By the time it reached Shirley, she heard everything she needed to know. A body had been found.